Hey YouTube, Matt here with motherboardsorg. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ThinkPad Twist, which is one of the many form factors Lenovo is making to compete in the convertible notebook tablet market. Now there are many ways you can build a convertible, and this one lives up to its name. It's an Ultrabook with a twist. So now one of the things that you may not know is that this kind of convertible is old hat for Lenovo. There's been a convertible notebook tablet in the ThinkPad lineup going all the way back to 2004. In fact, this one is the IBM ThinkPad X41 from 2005. You got to remember, this was back when it was IBM ThinkPads, not Lenovo ThinkPads. So despite the now ancient internals like the Pentium M processor and Windows XP Tablet Edition, this one is eerily similar to the Twist of today. Now, despite them being around a long time, they never really took off. So let's take a look at Lenovo's new Twist on the twisting display and see how this twist turned out. On the outside, the Lenovo S230U is like most other ThinkPads, sporting a matte black finish that's simple, stylish, and business-friendly. As a hybrid, it supports most standard notebook input paradigms as other ThinkPads, like an integrated clickpad, a keyboard, and Lenovo's touchpoint nub. Lenovo isn't traditionally known for their touchpads, and I'd call this one just okay at best, but on the plus side, it does support some of Windows 8's gestures. A lot of ThinkPad users are more accustomed to the little touch nub in the middle of the keyboard for pointing anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. Now, the best reason to have a ThinkPad is for Lenovo's excellent keyboards, which are simply a joy to type on. The 3.5-pound ThinkPad Twist is available with Core i5 or i7 Ivy Bridge processors. The i5 sent to me always felt peppy when doing work-related tasks, although bogged down a bit with heavier apps like Premiere Pro. ThinkPads are generally built for business, so don't expect to see a lot of graphics horsepower here. The Twist is fairly I/O friendly. On one side is the SIM slot for wireless WAN equipped machines, as well as a flash memory reader, Ethernet, mini HDMI, USB 3, and a headphone headset jack. On the other side is a heat vent, another USB 3 port, mini display port, and power. Because it converts to a tablet, they've also put the power button and rotation lock on the side instead of above the keyboard. The center pivoting hinge lets you go from laptop to tablet mode by twisting the screen around and laying it flat against the keyboard. Now, the screen can pivot back and forth, but be careful because the hinge only twists in one direction. Most manufacturer notebooks ship with some amount of bloatware. Although Lenovo keeps it lighter than most, the modern UI is loaded up with a few apps by default like Kindle, Evernote, and Skype. Ones you're likely to install anyway. There's also a few that you'll probably get rid of or unpin from the start screen. The desktop is left pretty much alone, shy of a few Lenovo-specific utilities, and trial versions of Norton and Absolute Data Protect. They do include a traditional start menu-like app launcher, although it's of little utility considering it froze up on me more often than not. And even when it is working, not being tied to the Windows key makes it less useful. Like other Windows 8 hybrids, the screen will automatically rotate around depending on orientation, although you can manually override it with the lock button. It's definitely wide for a tablet when held landscape, but comfortable on a lap, and it's quite nice when held in portrait mode, although the low-res screen hurts image quality when doing web browsing. There are a lot of form factors for hybrids, and while this one may be one of the oldest, it's a design that stood the test of time. Anyone shopping for an Ultrabook should consider the Twist, particularly if you travel a lot, where the tablet mode could really come in handy. Okay, now we've got more in the full review over on the brand new motherboardsorg website, so hit the link in the video description and check it out. Now, I've been a gamer for a long time and have very fond memories of playing games with a Gravis joypad. Remember Commander Keen, or the generic PC joystick for playing games like Doom, or the Logitech Wingman for doing flight sims. Anybody remember that one? But one of the distinct advantages to PC gaming is the keyboard and mouse combo. which offers quick text entry, tons of buttons for things like macros and less menu hopping, and you can do like really rapid movements with a mouse. And those are just a few of the advantages that that kind of combination offers. But thanks to digital distribution and the revival of 2D classic-style retro games, there are times when a console-like game controller just makes more sense. Now, consoles generally have the advantage for controllers because over the years they always get excellent controllers from companies like Nintendo, Sony, and Sega, and Microsoft. The PC, though, has traditionally gotten low-quality third-party peripherals that mimic, but rarely live up to the genuine console counterpart. But with such a wide variety to choose from, we have weeded through the lot of them and put together a list of 5 PC gaming controllers worthy of being fingered. Now, there's a link to it in the video description, or you can head over to motherboardsorg, where it's currently featured on the homepage. All right, now that wraps it up for today. But there's a lot more to come, so stay tuned. And make sure that you visit us online at www.motherboards.org, where we got news and all that kinds of stuff going on there. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter at motherboardsorg, and be sure to subscribe to us here on the motherboards.org YouTube channel. So, on behalf of everyone at motherboards.org, thanks for watching. See you soon.